Your CI/CD pipelines might be working perfectly, builds pass, deployments succeed, everything looks secure, but your secrets could already be exposed. And the worst part, you might not even know it. I've seen real production systems where secrets were leaked not because of hackers but because of bad pipeline design. So, before we start, hit like on this video, comment CI/CD below, and share this with someone working in DevOps because this one single mistake can expose your entire infrastructure. And today I'm going to show you exactly how it happens step by step. In the last episode, we fixed correctness. We made sure the pipeline fails when the application is broken. Now we go deeper. Security. Because a working pipeline is not a secure pipeline. And this is where most engineers fail. They think I used secrets, I am safe, but that's not how it works. Security is not about using secrets, it's about how your system handles them. Now let's look at the project. We have a simple Flask application, a Docker file, and a CI pipeline. Looks simple, but we are going to use this to simulate a real production mistake. Now, I am doing something intentionally wrong. I am exposing the API key in the response. This is bad practice. But surprisingly, this happens in real systems more often than you think. Now let's look at the pipeline. I'm trying to use the same pipeline which we used in our previous episodes. So here we are going to add a secret. I'm going to say hyphen name colon set secret. Run echo API key my super secret key. Followed by I'm going to add this to the GitHub environment variable. Save this. Followed by I am going to use this secret in this line. Now let's look at the pipeline carefully once again. If you see, we are trying to set a secret directly inside the pipeline and we are trying to hard code this. This is the first mistake. It works. It looks clean, but it's completely insecure. Now, let's try to run this. Also, I would like to look at the logs in the next step. For example, name would be show logs followed by run docker logs prod container. Save this. Now I am going to push all of these changes to the repository. I am going to commit these changes, add secure pipeline. Now I am going to push these changes. Now let's look at the pipeline. I am going to open that pipeline, build and test, and here if you see it's trying to build the image and there it is. The secret is exposed in logs. Anyone with access to this pipeline can see it. Logs are stored, logs are shared, logs are searchable, which means your secret is now compromised. This is how production secrets get leaked. If this surprised you, hit like on this video because this mistake is everywhere. Now we move the secret to GitHub Secrets. For that, I'm going to go to the settings, and in settings, I'm going to scroll down secrets and variables, click on actions, and in action, I'm going to click on new repository secret. Here, I'm going to give API key followed by the secret value. For example, ABC123. Add secret. Now we added the secret. Now GitHub encrypts this. It is not visible in code. It is not exposed directly. This is how secrets should be stored. Now let's jump back to our pipeline. Here in the pipeline, I'm going to add environment variable. For that, I would say environment followed by API key colon secrets dot API key. Also, I'm going to remove this part of the code set secret from here. Save this file. And we are using this API key from the environment variables in this particular Docker run command. Now we inject the secret securely into the pipeline. No hard coding, no exposure in code. Everything looks secure, right? Now, let's try to push these changes real quick. Git add, git commit -m, update secrets, git push. Now let's look at the pipeline once again, and if I look at the logs, I can see API key colon star star star. Now this is interesting. We are still printing the API key, but we don't see the value anymore. Instead, we see stars. So what's happening here? GitHub is automatically masking the secret, which means it detects the value and hides it in the logs. So at first glance, this looks secure. But this is where most engineers make a mistake. They think I can't see the secret, so I'm safe. But that's not true. The application is still exposing the secret. GitHub is just hiding it from the logs. Masking hides the problem, it doesn't fix it. If someone has access to the container or the running application, they can still access the secret. So the issue is not visibility. The issue is exposure. If this changed how you think about CI/CD, just hit like on this video because this is real DevOps. Not just tools, but understanding what's actually happening. Now we fix the real problem, not the pipeline, the application itself. Return application is running with secrets management. First rule of security, never expose secrets, not in logs, not in responses, not anywhere. This is non negotiable. Now, you might be thinking, can we add masking in the pipeline? In this particular case, we don't need to because GitHub already masks secrets automatically. So, adding masks here doesn't really change anything. Masking is definitely useful, but here the real fix is not masking. The real fix is making sure the secret is never exposed at all. Security is not about hiding secrets, it's about not exposing them in the first place. Now, if you look carefully, the whole pipeline, this is called a secure pipeline. No hard coded secrets. Secrets are injected securely. GitHub handles masking automatically. And most importantly, the application does not expose them. This is the difference between using secrets and handling them correctly. Now the pipeline is green and the system is actually secure. No leaks, no exposure, no false confidence. This is what production ready CI/CD looks like. A broken pipeline wastes time. An insecure pipeline can cost you everything. CI/CD is not just automation, it's responsibility. If this video helped you understand real CI/CD pipeline, do me a small favor, like this video, comment CI/CD, and share it with someone learning DevOps that tells me you want more real world content like this. And in the next episode, we go even deeper into production failures because most pipelines are still not production ready. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.